Hi guys, this is life advice from a trusted adult where I answer questions that young adults are asking about moving into their next phase of life. So the question that we have for this episode is, it's great and it's big. It is, how do I deal with anxiety over the uncertainty and unknowns of life? So what a great question. This is like such a huge question, really. I think that this encompasses so many things. How is my career gonna work out? Is my college or work plan a good idea? Am I gonna stay with my significant other, or will I ever find love? Will I have kids? Where should I live? And the truth is, it is a lot of uncertainty that just goes with this next phase of life, especially at the beginning stage that you're in. But it's okay. People have been doing this for thousands of years, and we've all been in that exact position. The reason why this is such a change for you, and that you've been feeling it coming, is, think about it. You've been really used to a lot of structure. You've got your parents, your teachers, coaches, mentors, whoever, really just like keeping you on this path where you really don't have many ways to get off course. There's not a lot of wiggle room. You go to school every day, or you're expected to have a job, you're expected to play the sport. The outcomes are relatively obvious. So now all of a sudden, that structure has almost been completely removed. What that then creates is this lack of control, this lack of predictability, which really does make us feel very uneasy. I want you to really imagine life like this instead. So imagine you're walking through life, kind of like a video game or something like that, and you're walking, you're taking your steps slowly through life. And then all of a sudden, there's this whole new path that you did not even know existed. It's almost like it uncovered this new path that reveals itself. But as you continue to take steps, the path continues to unfold. That is a great analogy of how life feels and how it actually operates. So what you really want to think about is letting it unfold. Let the journey be the journey. That is life. Life is a journey. Let the destination not be a certain thing or a certain way. Instead, let it be your personal fulfillment. There's been so many times, not only when I was your age, not only in my early 20s, but also in my 30s, and even today, literally right now, that you feel almost paralyzed by the fear of unknown and uncertainty. It can make us not do or start things. Let's think about it in two different ways. If we're feeling like this, when is it emergency room level bad, versus what should we be doing on a daily basis for maintenance? So in terms of emergency room, that's when you're, reactive, right? You're already off the course. You're, crying and sad and uncertain. You can't sleep. You feel bad. You feel maybe scared. That's reactive. You're already feeling this way. What I would really recommend is increasing your knowledge base, facing where you're at and where you're going, and gathering as much knowledge as you can through reading, through YouTube, through TikTok, through whatever source. Also, talking to someone else is great. Talk to that trusted friend that really has your back, or talk to a mentor or a family member, that really understands you, gets you and how you work and how you think and how you operate. A trick that I use personally, beyond those things, because sometimes I'm honestly so worked up that I actually just need to get a grip and calm down before I can even do any of those things. So what I do is I honestly meditate, which I started doing when I was in high school. I actually don't do it every day, but I have had phases where I do it a lot, especially if things feel really uncertain. If I'm on edge and feel very uncertain, I will definitely take the time to do this. I don't really overthink it, honestly. I just sit there and I think I breathe in and I breathe out. And what I think about while I do that is bring in trust in myself, and breathe out fear, or breathe in faith and breathe out fear. So you want to make a little mantra like that you can breathe in this and then like let it all out and breathe it out, and just do that for a while until you like calm down. So emergency room, reactive, you're in a panic about being uncertain. So meditate, talk to someone, find out more information about it, that sort of thing. Now let's shift to daily maintenance. So for daily maintenance, that's about being proactive. Like, what can you do that will prevent this from happening? So as I always say, knowledge is power. You've got to research the things that are going on in your life. Research the career path. Research what good qualities of being in a relationship are. Research, how to take care of your health. Research the best study plans for college. Research different areas you might want to live in different cities. Like, find the information out that you need so that it's not some unknown thing anymore. You've actually tackled it and now you know something about it. That's it for now. So just remember, everything's going to be okay. It really, really is. This is all part of the journey of life. So let's just enjoy it. Bye.